Good morning. So let's do this before the sun creeps across my face here. I want to do this really quick. I want to read you another portion of the big book and talk about it a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to read out of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, page 30, more about alcoholism, chapter 3. Page 30, more about alcoholism, chapter 3. I'm going to read one little paragraph, okay? Most of us have been unwilling to admit we were real alcoholics. No person likes to think he is bodily and mentally different from his fellows. Therefore, it is not surprising that our drinking careers have been characterized by countless vain attempts to prove we could drink like other people. The idea that somehow, someday, he will control and enjoy his drinking is the greatest obsession of every abnormal drinker. The persistence of this illusion is astonishing. Many pursue it into the gates of insanity or death. Very powerful reading, very powerful chapter. If you're wondering why you have quit drinking every day, I'm never drinking again. This is my last drink, right? And then you pick up again. This is the reason. Okay, read more about alcoholism. We're unwilling to admit we are real alcoholics. Alcoholism is a mental illness. People do not want to say they have alcoholism. Even me, when I was in my 20s and I went to treatment, I was like in big trouble, right? I was a mess, hot mess already in my 20s. And I went to a treatment center in California. I went to the Betty Ford Center. At that time, there was not a lot of treatment centers. And I went to a treatment center called Betty Ford, the Betty Ford Center. A lot of you know it, Hazleton now. And I told him I was a cocaine addict. And she said, "No, you're an alcoholic." And I said, "No, I'm not. I'm a cocaine addict." I did not want to be an alcoholic. And the deal is that I was using the cocaine to control my blackouts because I was a blackout drinker. But what I didn't realize is that I suffered from a mental illness, alcoholism, that plagues me whether I'm drunk or sober. The mental illness itself is the problem. The drinking was the way I treated the problem. So a lot of people don't want to admit that. Even me, I'd like to say that the very worst things I did when I was drunk. And, I did some pretty terrible things when I was drunk, but I was sober for almost 14 years, and I drank again. Worst decision in my life. That was the worst idea I had ever had, was to start drinking again. Somehow, someday, I thought I could control and enjoy my drinking. That is what I thought, and I was wrong. And when I went and picked up a drink again, I wasn't drunk. I'd been sober for 14 years. I was cold stone sober when I got drunk again. So, worst decision in my life, I made sober. And I still make it. If I decide to drink again, I'll be doing that stone cold sober. So you have to think about that. If the alcohol is really the big problem here, then why can't I stop? Why does my mind keep telling me this is a good idea? It says right here, the persistence of this illusion that I live in, that I'm normal, is astonishing. And it is. If you've worked with enough new people, you know it's amazing what people can tell themselves and what they'll believe just to do what they want to do. So, it's astonishing. I've seen all sorts of crazy things. I've seen people throw themselves down the stairs to get pain meds, not really knowing they're doing it, you know what I mean? People hurting themselves, getting injured so they can get more medication. I've seen people tell themselves all sorts of things so they could drink again. That is the illusion. That's the craziness of alcoholism. And I suffer from it sober. So that's why I'm here today talking about it. You might have some time and wonder why you're right out of your freaking mind right now. It's because you're not treating the alcoholism. And that's what this book is designed to do. The big book of Alcoholics Anonymous is designed to help you find a power greater than yourself that can restore you to sanity. and give you another way out, a design for living that really works. And that is why we are reading out of the big book. Have a great day.